Spotify playlist, and I would cut out all the bits that I didn't like, and I would put this material on when I went off to bed, and I just noticed after a while that I started feeling better. And what I basically later discovered is that for million, probably billion, I'm not exaggerating when I say billions of people around the world. Like, I think it's about 2 billion people have poor mental well-being, and there's about 5 to 6 billion, no one really knows the right number, that have suboptimal well-being. So that means that they're just okay. They're poor, or they're just okay. They're not good, and they're not very good, right? And when these people try these, very well-meaning apps that are out there, most of them just don't work for these people, just like me. And the reason that they don't work is that they're often demanding. They require you to do things that you're just not in the right headspace for, to use the phrase. You can't, they often require, like let's just say they give you an activity, writing a letter to your future self, or writing a journal, or whatever those things are. Now, I'm not knocking any of those things whatsoever, but when you're in not a good mental space, you just don't want to do those things. Everything is a challenge. So what EverYellow does is it works. There's a process in your brain called neuroplasticity, right? And what that means is right up until the age that you die, your brain is like plastic, in the sense that it can always be rearranged. If you think of your brain as like made out of a piece of Lego, you can take lumps off and you can put new pieces in, right? That's what neuroplasticity is. And so using that analogy, if you imagine a lot of your brain has been made up of like dirty brown bits of Lego, they're not very healthy. They make you have the wrong emotions, and they make you have the wrong thoughts and feelings and all those kinds of things. You really want to kind of deconstruct all of those bits, don't you? You want to get them out of the way. And then you want to replace them with green bits of Lego, ones that will flourish. So what EverYellow does, you simply listen to narrated content, which we overlay on top of music and sounds, and it's a really enjoyable experience, right? People really, it almost sounds a contradiction to say we have a mental health app that's enjoyable to use, right? You don't normally use the word enjoyable.
I really love the fact that I love sure. I love the fact that it has music, right? Because music, it's really good to the soul.
Exactly right, and all of the content that you get is personalized to what you actually need. So when you first download the app, we get to learn about you, right? So as an example, if you are someone that measures really, really low with relationships and really quite strong in another area, we won't give you much content in that area, and we'll give you a load more content in the relationships area. So it's personalized to what you need, it's enjoyable, and what we're finding, and I'm just so happy about this, what we're finding is people are feeling significantly better much faster than what we would have ever thought possible. We're just doing some trials at the moment, and what a typical kind of situation is if before the trial someone reported their well-being as being around 5 out of 10, after as little as 1 week of listening to EverYellow every single day, they have shifted up to about 7.5 out of 10. And that's an incredible lift, right? And these people are saying, it's not only that I'm feeling better, when situations arise, I've now got the mental skills, like the things from EverYellow will then come to me, so it's almost like, one of the things that people often report is, apart from feeling better, they often don't notice that they actually are better until a situation happens. They might get someone talk to them in the wrong way, and it's then that they suddenly think, oh, I didn't react the way I normally did. Where I would have got upset and I would have gone to work and said, what happened at me at the supermarket? They just don't do that anymore. And it's just, it's that wiring in their brain has changed, and it's all good. And the other thing about EverYellow is we're a social impact business, right? So one of the core values that we baked into our constitution is that money should never be a barrier to well-being. So if you download the app and you don't have money, you still get a comprehensive, you can still use it for free forever, right? And the paid option obviously helps our mission because we get money. So if you can afford to pay, it would be really great if you did. But if you do pay, then you get extra content, you get extra features, you can change to different backing tracks and things like that. But you don't have to. We've got plenty of stories of how it's changed people's lives, and they've only used the free version. So that's EverYellow. Go and download it. Go and download it now. EverYellow.com.
Right. Sure. Thank you for that. Thank you once again, Alan Cox, for your time on the show today. I really had a great time. Alan, what social media handles would like to connect to at your website?
It's so on Facebook and Instagram, it's EverYellow app. So EverYellowapp.
Right. How about your website?
So go and follow us right now.
All right. Your website you like to share?
Yes, EverYellow.com.
All right. www.everyellow.com. Great.
That's right. Yeah.
All right. Thank you once again, Alan Cox.
Yeah, I was just going to say, even if people go to our website, and even if they've got some bad feedback, like they didn't like something or they found it confusing or whatever, all of that feedback is not only helpful, but that feedback will actually help get it into the hands of more people down the track, right? Because we just need to do whatever we can to get this into the hands of people that need it.
Absolutely. I wish you sources, right, in the project.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you, audience, for joining me on the show. Remember, if you want to catch up with any of my missed episodes, just go online and search for Omobola Stephen on any podcast distribution platforms or cross-promotion platforms you bump into, and you'll have a really great time on the show. I need you to stay safe always. With all my love, I talk to you soon. Bye for now.